Have you ever had a client who had all the opportunities and the information they could possibly ask for, yet none of the results? It happens. Not every single one of your clients is going to be self-led who doesn't need accountability. I get it. And client results is part of your responsibility, not just the clients. And if it's part of your responsibility, that means it's your responsibility to keep them accountable so they take the action so they get the results. Well, if that's the case, then this video is going to be a game changer both for you and your prospect or your clients, because I'm going to give you 3 different methods. Each one has minimum of 2. Some of them have got a lot more activities that you can do with your clients to keep them accountable in a way that's fun for them and not weird for you. I'll also show you exactly which ones to do now and which ones to do later, depending on what stage of business you're in. And I'll show you a magical combination of all of the different activities that we're doing right now that's getting huge results for all of our clients, and it's easy for me to do. Stay tuned. So there are 3 different types of accountabilities you can have. And the one at the bottom is the weakest one. It's the one that most people know about and try to use, and usually doesn't work. And then the one at the top, that's where the magic happens. That's the best one. That's the most powerful one. So what I'm going to do is walk you through every single one of them with a bunch of activities that you can choose for implementing it, so that you can, after watching this video, you can keep your clients accountable. And by the way, you can use these tricks and activities on yourself to keep yourself accountable to hit your own goals as well. So it's not just for your clients. Look at it from the lens of, I could do this for myself as well. Cool. Let's begin. The lowest form of accountability, the weakest one by far, is self-accountability, being accountable to yourself. Now, when it comes to self-accountability, it's very simple. There are like a handful of things you could do, specifically 2 things. First one that most people try to use are deadlines for your clients. Now, I don't just mean deadlines for small tasks. That's good, and the smaller the task and tighter the deadline and more frequent, the better. I'm really also talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm talking about graduations. Now, by graduation, I mean the time where they can expect to see results. Every client that comes to you, they come for a specific type of results. If you can break down the big results into baby results and put a deadline on each of them and say, hey, by this time you should be having this kind of results, and by this time you should have this kind of results, versus by this time you should have this kind of project finished. You talk about results, and that gets people motivated and accountable. Is it super strong and super good? Not really, but it's better than nothing. And that's what most people try to use, either task, projects, or kind of like, hey, by this time I'm going to have this kind of result, deadlines. The one that I like the most for the self-accountability is now, not later. Now, if you want to use this principle for yourself, it's pretty much anything that you think of doing, and immediately when you think of, oh, I'll do this later, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this next week, change that phrase into I'll do this now. But I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about your clients. So the way we actually do this is through live sessions. So typically what ends up happening for us coaches is we run a run session, we teach something to our clients, and then they walk away with a bunch of to-do lists or homeworks for them to accomplish the thing that we just taught them. We don't do it that way. What we actually do is we do the work with them. So we do it live. By the time they get off the call, the thing that we taught them is actually done and finished. We don't just teach, we teach and do. It's like a workshop. And that's been a lifesaver for our clients, and honestly for me, because there are no homeworks. There is nothing to do after the call. Everything happens during the call. So as long as they show up and you show up, magic happens. That's probably way more powerful than having deadlines on task or results coming soon. As I said, self-accountability, probably the weakest form of accountability. Let's go to the second kind of accountability you can have. It's not the weakest, it's the second weakest. It works. Is it good? Yeah. Is it the best? Not yet. And this one is a partner accountability. I'm not talking about partner meaning husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be them, but partner is really somebody that's on the journey with you, whether you are in a relationship with them or not, it really doesn't matter. Partner is somebody who's on the journey with you. And there are a couple of different ways that you can use partner accountability in your favor or in your client's favor and can set it up for them. Let's talk about the fun, easy one that's like easy for you to do and fun for them to to get together is what we call squads. Now, when it comes to squads, I want you to think of groups of 3. Typically what ends up happening is we put them in some sort of group chat. It could be WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, whatever you like. And it's a group of 3. Usually these are the people that we know they're at the same level. Their energy matches quite well. They might be in the same niche or similar niches. We know they're going to get along really well, and they have the same level of motivation and requirements for accountability. So we put them all in together. They meet with each other either once per week or once per month or once every 2 weeks. They choose a frequency, and the goal is to motivate each other, support each other, and kind of go through things together, especially if they're at the same phases in business. They're often working on the same things as each other. So they can take inspiration, they can get help, they can challenge each other to do better. So squads of 3 people. 3 is a magical number. 5 is too crowded. Anything more than 5, way too crowded. Anything less than 3 doesn't feel like a squad. It feels like a one-to-one thing, which we're going to talk about right now. So you either put them in squads of 3, magic number, or we put them on what I call the blind dates. Now, blind dates, even though they're called blind dates, they're not about them dating each other. It's about taking one of your clients and putting them on a call with another client. So you jump on a call, the 2 clients jump on, you introduce them to each other, and then you give them 30 minutes, and you either put them in a breakout room or you leave the room and give them 30 minutes to get to know each other. You can either give them a structure in terms of how to get to know each other, certain questions to answer, or just free flow for themselves. And the goal is for them to see, are they compatible in terms of where they are in journey, mindset, energy, all of that stuff. They often become friends, and if they don't, it's okay. Your goal is to keep pairing them and keep putting different clients on different blind dates until each client is friends with 2 or 3 other of your clients. It's making the community really tight. Everybody appreciates each other. They all help each other. It just feels really good, and they oftentimes become accountability partners where they keep each other accountable. It takes 0 effort from you to set people up, and it's a ton of fun, and the community building aspect of it is amazing as well for the clients. So partner accountability, squads of 3 or one-to-one blind dates, they work really well. But it's not just putting them on squads. The other thing that's working actually quite well for us is challenges. Now, I'm not just talking about a 30-day challenge on doing specific activity. No. The way we approach challenges is slightly different. Let's say there is something that all of your clients have to do. There is this project that needs to get done, and it's fairly a large project that's probably going to take a few days to do. Let's say that's the project. What we actually do is we take a full week, Monday to Friday, so 5-day challenge, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We take a full week and we break down the big activity into baby steps that we can do on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And by day 5, everybody has the thing done. I'll give you a prime example of it. Recently, we taught a class to all of our clients called the context video. It's a video that replaces sales calls, gives enough context to your prospects to become clients without sales calls. And it sells your program without even talking about your program. It's magic. It's really good. But coming up with the idea behind, like the angle of the video, then scripting the video, then shooting the video, like for some people that might be scary and a lot of work. So what we've done is on week 1, we taught the class so everybody knows what to do and how it's supposed to work. The next week, we did a 5-day challenge to get the video done. And on day 1, everybody comes up with their headline and their angle. They take inspiration from each other, they post it, they celebrate it with each other. It's a lot of fun. Day 1, they come up with the name and the angle and the headlines and thumbnails, all of that stuff. Day 2 is a rough draft of the script. Day 3 is a perfect script. Day 4, like on a Thursday, is where they're going to practice it 3 times and put their best practice in the community and kind of get feedback. And day 5 on Friday, we actually shoot it for real. It's magic. On day 5, everybody has shot their video. The project that seemed so scary is already done. They did it with each other. They helped each other out. They gave each other feedback. They took a ton of inspiration from each other. Oftentimes clients make a video and post it, and then they see other videos. They're like, oh my God, that's on a whole new level. They delete it, redo it, repost it. and everybody just levels up because they're being challenged to be leveled up. Challenges are so freaking good, especially when you approach them this way with specific short-term project that needs to happen. Let's do it together over the next 5 days. Don't make it 10, 20, 30 days, way too long. 5 days, sprint, get it done, celebrate with each other, be proud of yourself, and move on. You see, the goal of accountability, like, you don't lose sight of it. The goal of accountability is so that clients do the thing so that they get results. Like, clients getting results is the ultimate goal that we all have for our clients. Oftentimes, the easiest way to keep people accountable is to remove the need for accountability. Challenges do just that, because you're doing the work with them every single day until it's done. There is no longer keeping them accountable. It's, let's go on this journey together. Let's do it together. So that's the second level of accountability in the hierarchy. Self is the weakest, partner the second strongest, I would say, but not the most strongest. The most strongest level of accountability right at the top is a mentor accountability. Here's why. Accountability works when you deeply and desperately trying to not disappoint the other person. If a random stranger from the street comes in and tries to keep you accountable, you don't care about what they think. You will happily let them down. There is no consequence. But if somebody you look up to, somebody who you respect is keeping you accountable because you don't want to let them down, the accountability actually works. That's why the mentorship accountability, you are the mentor to your clients, they look up to you, they respect you, becomes so powerful because they desperately don't want to let you down. So when you keep them accountable, they actually do the thing. So when it comes to mentor accountability, I want you to think of it as like super hands-on and not so leverage, a lot of work from your end, and then super leverage, not too much work from your end side of things. I'll walk you through both of them with different activities. Let's look at the hands-on one. The one that works the best, not works the best, the one that's easiest to do right away, like you can do it anytime, any day, is one-to-one accountability, but strictly through text. Don't ever do a Zoom call accountability. Here's why. It's worst case scenario, they haven't done the thing, and the session is going to be 20 minutes of them making excuses and them feeling like you're having to go at them and you feeling like you got a kid without the homework and you're the teacher. Like, it just feels off for both for you and for them. It's a waste of time, definitely for you and for sure for them as well. But when you do text, so much easier, saves you time, saves them time, and it doesn't happen, like, it could happen once a day, it could happen once a week. Like, you can choose the frequency. So Zoom call accountability, bad idea, talking from experience. Text message accountability works really well. That's super hands-on on the left. Let's talk about the fun kind of leverage ways of keeping clients accountable through yourself as a mentor. This is, again, one-to-many, super leverage. There are 4 different ways I can do this. I'll give you all 4. You choose which one you want to do. You don't need to do all of them. Choose which one you want to do. Whether you do 1, 2, or 3, or all 4 is completely up to you. You don't want to overkill with too many stuff, but you definitely don't want to do kind of less than the bare minimum. We're going to talk about the magical combination in a second. So the first one-to-many kind of thing that I can do is what we call the checkpoint. The checkpoint is simply a post that you can do inside your community, wherever the clients are, where the community is. You can post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Mondays are, hey, what are the projects we're going to get done this week? Wednesdays are, hey, halfway through, how's it going? If you're stuck, this is the time to ask questions. This is the time to ask for help. Give me an update. And if they are not giving you an update, you would chase them up and get an update from them. And then number 3 is on Friday, which is, what did you get done from the task that you had? Let's celebrate it together. So on Monday, we aim, on Wednesday, we check, and on Friday, we celebrate. It works really, really well, especially if you have a big community. It works even better because they're publicly being accountable. So checkpoints, super, super fun. By the way, the tone of Monday is goal setting, the tone of Wednesday is motivational, and the tone of Friday is, if you got it done, let's celebrate. If you didn't, don't be too harsh on yourself. We'll do it next week. That's the tonality behind it. It could be a written post or a video, both is okay. Let's talk about the next level of accountability. And this is pretty much video, or it could be audio. completely up to you. Now, I want you to think about your program. Your program most likely has got multiple phases in it. There's like, part 1, part 2, part 3, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, level 1, level 2, level 3. There are different stages, stage 1, 2, 3, like whatever you want to call it, right? Phase 1, 2, 3 of your program. Now, each phase, you probably have different clients in there. Like if you have 10, 20, 30 clients, you have a handful in phase 1, handful in phase 2, and handful in phase 3, different people at different stages. What you could do is pre-record just one 60-second video for each stage. You can pretty much shoot it on your phone, and what you would do is send it to the clients that are at that stage. And the video is really, attaboy, you're doing great, keep going, and celebrating any wins they could potentially have at that stage, or just checking it. Like, you decide what you say in the video, but the tone of it is motivational, keep going, I got your back, if you need help, I'm here type of video. One for each stage, and when a client is in this stage, they should receive this video, whether you send it manually, a VA sends it, or even better, there is automation. That would be even better. And they get one on stage 1, one on stage 2, and one on stage 3. It takes you probably 3-4 minutes to shoot the videos, 3 of them, 1 minute each, and you do it one time and you use it forever. It's super leverage, but they feel connected to you because the video is going to be hyper specific around the stage they're in. Therefore, they're going to feel like it was made for them. So that's the second 120 accountability. The third one are live calls. Specifically, we're talking about group sessions. So we have this thing called Momentum Mondays. Now, it can happen on Mondays or Fridays at the beginning of the week or end of the week. We do it at the beginning. And what happens on this is we get on together and we plan the entire week as a group. So we decide exactly what the projects are. And not only that, specifically what actions need to be done, what baby steps need to be taken every single week, so that every single day, so that by Friday time, they're good to go. So we plan the projects and baby steps for the entire week so they know what to do. And we do a couple of other rituals just to make life easier for them. And then we do Q&A and making sure all of the questions are answered. That builds a ton of momentum. If people just show up, they have a fresh new plan that's customized to them, they know what to do, and that kind of mixes really well with the checkpoints. Because if you do this live and in the checkpoint, they tell us exactly what they got to do, then on Wednesday and Friday, we either checking in or celebrating, which is a lot of fun. So they go really well hand in hand. Live calls, you decide how often you want to do them. We do them twice per week, one on Monday, one on Thursday. Thursday is where we teach, and Monday is where we do the Momentum Monday. Last but not least is what we call the client nurture. The same way you have a lead nurture sequence where a new lead comes in and they get nurtured, you probably want to have one for clients. And the way this looks is automated through whatever CRM you would like to use, automated email and text messages. And you would do them at different times. So it's no longer around the stage they're in, it's around how long they've been part of your program. So you probably want to have an email or text message going out 2 or 3 days after they sign up, just to check in, make sure they're okay. A week after they signed up, then 10 days after they signed up, then a week after that, then every 2 weeks, then every month. So as time goes on, the frequency of how often you send them an email to check in and make sure they're okay reduces. At the beginning, a lot of people need a lot of touch points and making sure that they're okay. They might have a lot of questions. They may feel like, it's a scary thing, like joining a program, paying a coach, especially if it's their first time as your client. We want to make sure they have a rock solid experience and results. So we want to baby them at the beginning and then give them room to run as time goes by. We don't want to baby them forever, because that would be kind of hugging somebody and always holding on. It's too much. So for the automated emails, messages, all of that stuff, up to you exactly what you want to send. I kind of think of it in 3 different lenses. I'll share them with you in here. Again, you can do anything you like in these videos, but I typically keep it around motivation. So, attaboy, keep going. This is the toughest part. This is the uphill, the downhill is coming, all of that stuff. Like whatever motivation you want to give them. Sometimes you just send them a motivational video. Who knows, right? Anything that's motivating to your clients. Second one is proof. A lot of times coaches think, like we think, testimonials and proof is for our audience, not clients. It's actually for the clients, mostly. Obviously, the audience needed to believe you, your promises, your offers to join. I get that. But when somebody joins, especially if they're at the beginning of your program, there are a lot of doubts. Did I make a right decision? Was this right? Was this not right? Obviously, onboarding fixes a lot of that. But doubts will creep in as they go on the journey. So it's very important to show proof to your clients that the journey they're on is going to pay off and they're eventually going to get the results they promised them. And you got to give them so much proof that their belief in the program is as strong as your belief in the program is. Now, best success stories are often not the biggest success stories. It's not about the results. It's about the story behind the client. Because if nobody can relate to this person because they haven't gone through anything, everything was perfect, and then they got amazing results, like, can't really relate to that. But if you talk about a client who went through certain problems, issues, had certain conditions that the person watching has, and they can relate, even if the result is smaller than your biggest success stories, that's still more impactful for your clients because they can visually and verbally hear that, hey, this person was exactly where I am right now, and 6 months later, they look at where they are right now. It's great. 6 months from now, I'm going to be in the exact same place. They can see themselves. They can close their eyes and imagine being exactly where this client is because they had the same beginning. It's about the story, not just about the results. So, proof, success stories, share them with your clients as much as you share them with your prospects, if not more. Communication is important. Last one is just a simple check-in. It's a, hey dude, it's been a month. Happy anniversary. How's it going? What you love so far? What you would like to have more of or you hate? How can I be more useful? Hit me up, let me know. Let's take it from there. A video or an email, or it's not a video, email or a text message just like that, more than enough to check in, to make sure they're okay, check the temperature, and if they need something more, give it to them. If they need something less, make it happen. Whatever they give you, take it in because that's golden feedback. So check-ins are really, really good for that as well. Now, depending on what stage of business you're in, you got to do one side of the triangle or the other. If you're just getting started, if you have less than 20 clients, start with the left-hand side. Do this one now. Here's why. Everything on the left-hand side is extremely easy to do. It doesn't require any setup, and you can do it right now. One-to-one accountability with text, easy. Putting people on blind dates, like connecting people, like anybody can do that as long as you have more than 2 clients. And doing it live with them on the Zoom call rather than giving them homeworks, again, easy changes that can happen immediately and they have immediate impact on the accountability and the results that your clients get. Start on the left. But as you grow, probably more than 20 clients, and if you have team members, definitely move towards the right because some of the team members can do some of the activities on the right-hand side. So the right-hand side becomes a later thing, depending on how many clients you have and where you're on the journey. If you're more than 20 clients, start over here. If you're less than 20 clients, start over here. Now, let me show you the magical combination, the thing that we're doing right now that's working ridiculously well. A lot of fun for the clients, really easy for me to implement, and the results just speak for themselves. So the thing that's changing the game for us, and I'll kind of highlight it in purple. This one right there, this one in combination with pretty much almost all of those. So I don't actually do one-to-one check-ins anymore because there is no need. This combination right here, the 2 on the left and the 2 from top right, in combination gives all of the accountability that our clients need. It's a ton of fun as a group doing the challenges. The community gets to know each other and become friends, and they support each other without me having to do anything. When I teach live, we actually do it workshop style rather than just teaching. And every single week, we go live and we do the Momentum Monday to keep them accountable. We check in on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to make sure things are going smoothly. And we have automated videos and emails going out, a client energy sequence that when they come in, it kind of starts, and every few days, a few weeks, and a few months, they get automated messages. They know it's automated. I don't pretend it's not. but it's a nice touch to kind of loop them back into your process and loop them back into your world if they slow down, drop off, or ghost for whatever reason. So that right there, that combination is everything we do. We don't do deadlines, we don't do tasks, we don't do graduations anymore. We don't do text message kind of stuff anymore. Those 4 combinations is working like magic for us. Now, let's talk about you, which one you should be doing. If you go to, by the way, if you want a copy of this PDF, down below there will be a link. You can grab it. What I would do if I was you, I would take a look at this list and see, okay, which ones are the easy ones I can do right now that will have the biggest impact. Let's get started with those that are easy with biggest impact, and then we can do the harder ones later on. We can implement them when it's time. So take a look at that list and then put down exactly which one you're going to do or seem promising for you. Seems like, hey, this might be the right thing for me. You write them in there. The second thing you got to decide is the frequency. How often you're going to do it. For example, if you're going to do a live call, how often? Probably once a week is good. So you put that there. If you're going to do a one-to-one text check-in, how often? You put that there. If you're going to do a challenge, how often? You put that there. For us, the frequency is, I want something to happen on a weekly basis. I want something to happen every 3 weeks, and I want something else to happen every 6 weeks. So we have weekly stuff happening, every 2 weeks, so every 3 weeks something happening, and every 6 weeks. And that's the rhythm that I have. So for example, every 6 weeks we want to do a challenge that accomplishes one thing. Every week we're doing live calls and the check-ins. Every 3 weeks we want to put people in squads and blind dates to get them connected. So every few weeks and every week there is something going on that's engaging the community, making them tighter, keeping them accountable, and making sure they implement to get the results. A lot of times, clients don't need more information. They just need to do more with the information they already have or the information they got from you. Either way, implementation, accountability, that's where the magic happens. Once you have the frequency for each activity, the last part is decide who or what is going to do it, because not always it has to be you. For example, if it's the videos and emails going out, you don't need to sit down and send the email every single time. Automate it. If it's one-to-one text messages going out, it could be you, it could be an automated thing, or it could be a VA sending it. So it could be a team member. If you have coaches and other people in your program and they have clients under them, maybe they can do this exercise and go through this themselves just to see, hey, which ones make sense for me, right? So decide the method, the frequency, and the who, and start implementing it right away. Well, here's the thing. To keep clients accountable, you got to have clients to begin with. So if you have a ton of clients and accountability is important, hopefully this video helped. But if getting clients is the thing that you're interested in right now, you might want to watch the video that comes on the screen about now, or the one that's linked in the description. It's the plan that we use to go from 3,000 per month to 3,000 per day on a recurring basis in profit with over 130 clients that are crushing it. So if you want to see the strategies behind that, it will help you get more clients. Click that video, watch it, and if you're new to the channel, I'm new to it as well. First time doing this YouTube thing, so I appreciate you if you kind of give a subscribe or sub or whatever the YouTubers call it, and a like. It means a lot to me, only if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, don't do that, so I know the video sucked. Regardless, I appreciate you. I'll see you around on the next videos, and go watch the other video around getting clients if that's the issue.